We are now joined by Lord Griffiths of Fforestfach. Mr. Griffith is Vice Chairman of Goldman Sachs International. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for your participation in the 43rd St. Gallen Symposium. Lord Griffith, being a long-term friend and supporter of the St. Gallen Symposium, how has the conference evolved over the years?
I would say the conference has always been very topical, very engaged with business leaders, political leaders and so on. But I think the major change that's happened, probably in the last 5 years, it's become much more interactive. There's much greater dialogue. Instead of having set speeches and then one or two questions, it's now very much more of a discussion on a panel, or for example, the Wings of Excellence Award discussion last night, where it almost became a sort of punch-up, you know. You never had that in the past. In the past, it was much more restrained and very Swiss.
Okay. Thank you. Considering Cameron's EU speech and the ongoing nationalization processes in Europe, what will be the role of the UK in the future? Will it be an integrated player of the European Union or an outside observer?
I think that's a very difficult issue, and I think it partly depends how Europe evolves. What will happen to the euro? Will countries leave the euro? I mean, my own personal view is that in the long term, Europe at present, or the eurozone countries in its present form, is simply not sustainable. So there's that. In terms of Britain, there is, for example, there were elections yesterday in Britain, and in those elections, it seems as if the UK Independence Party, which wants complete independence from the European Union, got 25% of the vote. So whoever is the leader, whether it's Mr. Cameron or Mr. Miliband, you have to take that into account. And I think what Britain would like to see is a country having a new position within Europe, not being part of a very integrated European Union, but having a very good relationship with it. And working that out in detail is going to be very difficult.
Lord Griffith, as a banker, what is your opinion on how the culture has changed within the banking sector?
Well, I think what's happened over the last few years, and what's happened in the last 2 years, with things like the LIBOR scandal and the possibilities of money laundering, I think most people in the banking system, if not all people in the banking system, have been shocked at some of the things, some of the practices that were happening. And I think everyone has realized that, you know, we have to change. And I think there are at present major changes, and you've seen it in individual banks. And I would say that the culture is an improvement today on what it was 10 years ago, without any doubt.
Lord Griffith, thank you very much. Enjoy your time at the 43rd St. Gallen Symposium. Thank you.
Thank you.